In survival scenarios, whether due to social collapse, extreme food scarcity, off-grid living, or simply choosing a more self-sufficient lifestyle, the ability to obtain food directly from nature is one of the most valuable skills you can have. And while firearms are commonly associated with hunting, they are not the only way, and in many contexts, not even the most viable one. In this complete guide, we will explore how to hunt without firearms, using traditional techniques, improvised tools, tracking strategies, and ancestral knowledge. All of this with a focus on realism, hunting ethics, and effectiveness for both urban and rural survivalists. 1. Why learn to hunt without firearms? Before learning the how, it's important to understand the why. Firearms may be illegal or restricted in many regions. Ammo runs out. The sound of a gunshot gives away your position, or risk in collapsed scenarios. They are not always practical for small game. Silent methods increase efficiency and discretion. Hunting without firearms requires skill, patience, and deep knowledge of the natural environment, characteristics that make the survivor more adaptable and less dependent on industrial resources. 2. Fundamental principles of hunting without firearms. Patience is more important than strength. Unlike firearm hunting, where speed and aim do the job, here waiting time, positioning, and reading the environment are crucial. B. Know the behavior of animals. You need to know when they move, what they eat, where they sleep, where they drink, and their alertness patterns. C. Move like a predator. Silent movement, camouflaged clothing, controlled breathing, and zero artificial scent are essential. Many animals have far superior smell, hearing, and vision. 3. Hunting techniques without firearms. Here are the most effective and accessible methods, clearly explained. Traps. Traps are the most known and effective way to hunt without firearms, especially because they work while you do other things. There are dozens of types, but the main ones are: snare, loops. Uses a loop made of wire or cord, attached to a tree or hook. Activated when the animal passes through a narrow trail and gets caught by the neck or leg. Effective for rabbits, squirrels, possums, and other small mammals. Deadfall trap. A weight, log or rock, suspended that falls on the animal when it touches the trigger. Deadly for rodents and small predators. Can be improvised with branches and string. Cage trap. A live capture trap. Ideal if you want to keep the animal alive or avoid meat damage. Pit trap. A deep hole with stakes at the bottom or a camouflaged surface. Useful for larger animals like wild boars or capybaras. Requires more time and energy to build. Important tip: always place traps on natural animal trails, near water sources, fruit trees, or nests. B. Sling. One of humanity's oldest tools. The sling uses centrifugal force to launch stones at lethal speed. Requires lots of practice for accuracy. Can kill or stun small birds, rabbits, and reptiles. Lightweight, portable, and silent. C. Bow and arrow / improvised crossbow. If you have time and skill to make or acquire a bow, it's an excellent silent weapon. Arrows can be reused. Works for both hunting and defense. Can be improvised with PVC, branches, cord, and nails. Accuracy with a bow requires training. Don't expect instant effectiveness without practice. D. Spear. A simple but functional tool. Useful for fishing in shallow waters. Also works for defense against larger animals. Effective for ambushes on narrow trails. A spear can be made from a long branch hardened by fire or with an improvised metal tip. E. Slingshot. Very popular in rural areas. When well made, it's a lethal weapon for small animals. Easy to build with elastic, rubber, and wood. Can bring down birds, squirrels, and small reptiles. Lightweight, silent, with infinite ammo, stones. F. Fishing by hand, traps, and improvised hooks. In areas with water, fishing is often more efficient than hunting. Pet bottle traps, improvised nets, and fish spears work well. Hand fishing, noodling, is risky but effective for catfish. Improvised hooks using paper clips, wire, or thorns work with proper bait. 4. Most common and viable animals to hunt without firearms. Depending on your region, the following animals are the most accessible. Animal recommended method: rabbits, loops, traps. Squirrels, slingshot, bow, trap. Small birds, slingshot, net, sling. Possums, cage trap, loop. Wild boar, pit, spear, heavy trap. Fish, net, spear, bottle trap. 5. Reading the environment and tracking. Knowing where animals are and how they move is more important than the trap itself. How to track. Tracks identify type, size, and direction. Droppings indicate recent presence. Bite marks on fruits, seeds, or bark. Paths through vegetation. Water routes and puddles, places all animals must visit. Learn to think like prey. Where would you hide? Where would you search for food? This helps you predict animal movement. 6. Camouflage, silence, and sensory control. A hunter without firearms depends entirely on stealth. Wear clothing that blends into the environment. Avoid perfumes, soap, or lotions. Walk slowly, heel to toe. Avoid dry leaves and brittle branches. The silent hunter observes more than acts. The attack must be calculated. 7. Ethics and respect in survival hunting. Even in collapse, maintain principles. Do not kill for sport. Avoid killing females with offspring. Use everything from the animal: meat, hide, fat, bones. Do not hunt more than you can consume. Avoid local species depletion. Nature provides, but requires balance. 8. Preserving meat without refrigeration. After the hunt, the challenge is preserving the meat without a fridge. Techniques include: smoking, dries and sterilizes with smoke. Salting, uses salt to dehydrate. Solar dehydration, drying on racks under the sun with insect protection. Fermentation, useful in cold climates. Use less noble parts too: tongue, kidneys, heart. In survival, everything counts. 9. Complementary skills that increase your success. Besides hunting techniques, develop trapping and toolmaking, knots and lashings, first aid, including bites, botany, know what is edible, rustic and improvised cooking. The complete hunter is a survival craftsman. 10. Scenarios where silent hunting saves lives. Regions under military occupation or social collapse. Urban areas with no power or markets. Fleeing through forests, fields, or uninhabited zones. Climate disasters or pandemias with forced isolation. In these contexts, knowing how to hunt without firearms is not a curiosity, it's a matter of life or death. Conclusion: silent hunting is an ancestral art. Mastering hunting techniques without firearms reconnects you with an ancient instinct. It goes beyond survival, it's a reclaiming of autonomy, observation, humility, and symbiosis with the environment. You become less dependent, more adaptable, and more resilient. Do not underestimate the power of a simple snare, a well-thrown stone, or the patience of someone who knows how to wait. Effective survivalism is silent, invisible, and lethal when necessary. Remember, the true survivor respects life, even when they must take it to survive. And remember, always be prepared.